Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am super excited for this video because we are going to be doing indie makeup releases, which is a series that I do every week on my channel on Sunday, just talking about the new releases on the indie makeup market from the past week or so, and basically whether I want to purchase them or not, what my opinions are on them. This series is inspired by Angelica Nyqvist and Samantha March, so I have both of their channels linked down below, as well as all the Instagram accounts that I use, a list of any discount codes, all the products, and their launch dates. If you are new to my channel, my niche here on YouTube is definitely talking about independently owned makeup brands. So if that sounds like content that you would enjoy, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now let's go ahead and jump right on in. Okay, so the very first release that we have to talk about today, I am so excited for. This is a new collaboration between Copacetic Cosmetics and MJONES on Instagram, Monica. I am so happy about this, or her full Instagram handle is MJONES5018, but she is doing a collaboration and this is the companion palette. It is so cute. First of all, I was just so happy for her in general because I think she's such a sweet person. She does beautiful eye looks and I feel like she's always supporting other people. So I was just happy for her to have this opportunity, but then actually seeing the palette, I think it's a really cute idea. It is a companion palette, so it's all shimmers. And the idea is that you can use it with other palettes or other eyeshadows. It's a companion, it's not to be used alone. And there's a bunch of duochromes and there's some flaky shadows, which I've been asked multiple times to try the Flakies formula from Copacetic Cosmetics, so I would be excited to try those. And I just think it looks like such a cute little palette. I actually do really like companion palettes like the one that Dose of Colors did with Desi and Katie forever ago, those like 4 little ones. I loved that idea, so I love this as well. And I will definitely be purchasing this, partly because I think it's so cute, partly because I really enjoy the collaborator. It's a little bit of a mix of both, so definitely let me know if you want to see a review on this, and I can do that. I can't remember when it's launching right now, but I will have it linked down below. So next we have a full reveal of the GlamLite Ice Cream Dreams palette, which is actually available already at the time you're seeing this, but I don't know if it's going to sell out or not. Either way, I'll have it linked down below, but I was really excited when I saw the reveal for this. I will say that it does look like a really big palette. I saw a lot of people saying that it looks just like a huge repeat of the Cake palette, and I don't really see that, but I can definitely do a comparison to the Cake palette whenever mine does arrive. I personally love the bottom half of the palette. Even if you just cover it up, maybe I'll even get fancy and I'll do it on the picture that's on screen. I'll cover up the top half. I think the bottom half is just like a pastel dream. I love that side so much, but I think the top half is pretty too. It just doesn't like flow exactly the same. Either way, I like the palette a lot. If I wasn't receiving it in PR, I would definitely be purchasing it because I love GlamLite Shimmers formula, and these shimmers in here, the like light pinks and light purples and blues and like mints, like they look so pretty. I just feel like there's a lot of pops of neutrals and like orangey shades in here, so you could probably still do a very toned down look with this palette. And I know I saw some people saying that like this palette is like way too late of a release, and I understand that because I know a lot of people are getting into the fall vibes, but I know this collection was pushed back 4 months because of the pandemic, so that is something to keep in mind. And also, like I've been reminded recently, not everyone is going into fall right now. On the other side of the world, the seasons are switched. I just looked it up and summer begins December 1st in Australia, so they're in spring right now. So that's just something to keep in mind. So I would love to know what you guys think about that palette. Were you disappointed by the reveal? Are you excited? Are you buying it? Did you buy it? Because, you know, from the day that you're seeing this. And then next we have the full reveal of the new ShinebySD Cosmetics liners, and there are 9 new liners here, and they are actually super cool looking. It looks like a neon rainbow of liners. And although I'm not going to be purchasing these because I just don't use liquid liner almost ever, I did think that these look really pretty, very bright, and it's like any liner shade that you could possibly be wanting as far as bright neons go. Like, here you go. So I did want to go ahead and show you them because I mentioned the sneak peek last week. And then next we have a new reveal, a holiday palette that I'm very excited about. This is from DJs Unique Boutique, and this is their The Reason holiday palette, I think is what it's called. And this is such a cute holiday color story. I feel like it's super unique, not something you see that often. And even if it wasn't a holiday palette, I just like the color story in general. I love the blues and the mint and like the bright green, like the shade called Mistletoe. Okay, I feel slightly attacked. I'm a single gets, okay? But anyways, the shade Mistletoe is really, really beautiful. I live for chartreuse greens like that. And I just think the color story in general is super cute. And then there's like the bright pop of orange, which is so random, but I'm here for this. So I will definitely be purchasing this palette. It does not have a release date yet. And then next we have a new reveal. This is a collaboration between Ofra Cosmetics and Leore 91. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but I've been following her on Instagram and YouTube forever, so I was really excited when I saw this collaboration. There is an eyeshadow palette, which I think the color story of the palette is actually really cute, especially when you look from afar, like just like the kind of warm neutral pops and then the yellow and the green. I think it's a really nice little 5-pan palette color story. I don't feel the need to purchase it just because I am already overwhelmed with palettes, and even though it looks really cute, I feel like any look that I could do with that palette, I could do with things that I already own. So I'm going to pass on it, but I did think it was adorable. And then there's also a lip duo, which has a liquid lipstick and a lip gloss. And again, it's going to be passed for me just because I already own like so many Ofra liquid lipsticks. I'm not sure which shade that is, but I would bet that I either have that shade or something very similar to it. And then the lip gloss, I do like the idea of the duo because their lip glosses do top really, really well over liquid lipsticks. So that's fun if you want to have like a nice, really deep, rich brown liquid lipstick shade, and you can either do it matte or glossy, or you could just use the gloss on its own. I think that the palette and the lip products go really well together. So congratulations to Leora, I think is what her name is. Oh my god, I can't remember her name, I only remember her handle. Okay, next we have a new launch from Elate Cosmetics, and if you don't remember Elate, because they are a bit of a like lesser known brand, I think that they actually are sold in like a lot of different retailers. I think I maybe even saw them on Urban Outfitters if I'm not crazy, but I just don't hear people on YouTube mentioning their products that often. But they are the ones that I talked about in my favorite indie makeup packaging with the wooden packaging. I just think that they have such a cool aesthetic, and they are releasing eyeliner and lip color pencils. They are available now, and I mean, they are really cool packaging just to begin with. Like, they're like completely wooden. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but I really, really like that. I'm curious to see like how creamy they are and whatnot. Like, I'd really wish to see reviews and maybe like some demos or tutorials. I'll have to be keeping a lookout on their Instagram page to see what other people are thinking about these, because I could see picking up maybe like one eyeliner and one lip pencil eventually. And something that's really cool about these is that they are corn-derived lids for lower environmental emissions than plastic. They're vegan, cruelty-free, ethical, low waste, and it says that they're made with PERC certified wood that guarantees sustainable forest management. So that all sounds really good. I'm here for it. I'm really curious about them, and maybe I will try them eventually, but I don't feel the need to like run out and purchase them right now. And by run out and purchase, I mean pull up the website on my phone, because they are a Canadian brand. So that would be a really long run. Okay, next we have some sneak peeks from Nomad Cosmetics. They are launching a new palette, and it looks like it's going to be available September 15th. And we've seen 2 shades so far, at least again from the time that I'm filming this video. This first one here looks like a really beautiful metallic, interesting foiled gold shadow, and it's called Eres el Mundo, which means you are the world. And then the other one is La Luz Malva, which is something about light. I don't know what Malva means. Probably something bad. Okay, I think it means the mauve light, and it's a really cute little pinky shade. I'm not really sure where this next destination is going to be yet, but so far the packaging and the colors look cute. I like the kind of like splattered yellowy blue background, so I'm very, very intrigued about that. Okay, so next we have a little announcement I just wanted to throw in really quickly. Although it's not a new product, it is a cool thing for an indie brand, and that is that Alamar Cosmetics is available in Target right now. I believe it is specifically for Hispanic Heritage Month, and I think the owner Gabby said that they're going to be available in Target for 2 months, and she's hoping that it goes well so that it'll end up being a long-term partnership or something like that. But I was really excited to see this, so if you have been wanting to try Alamar, you can now go to your local Target, and well, actually you might want to look online and make sure that it's sold in your local Target, because I don't think they're in every single Target, but you can get them in person and not have to pay for shipping. And it is funny too, because the in-person ones have a little cutout in the palette so that you can see the colors, which definitely makes sense for shopping in a store and not online. But it's funny because whenever they did promo pics for the Spanglish palette, people were confused by the cutout in the promo pictures, and now it all makes sense. So I'm really excited for them, and I believe that all of their contour kits, and then 2 of their glosses, and then the Reina del Caribe Volume 1 and the Spanglish palette are all available in Target. Okay, we have 2 different mainstream releases to mention really quickly, and we have a guest here who's sitting at my feet now, so if you hear any weird sounds, it's not me. So let's go ahead and quickly finish this up. This first one I wanted to mention is a new palette from Sigma, which normally would get me super excited because I love Sigma, I love their formula, I've been living for their palettes, but this one, it's the Essential palette. It's a collaboration with Stephanie Lange, and it doesn't really speak to me. I think that the color story in general is like a cute, basic, neutral palette, nothing super special. And the thing that confuses me is that apparently the gold shade is like it being marketed as a glitter. It just looks like they're regular metallic shimmers. And then also another part of the marketing that I don't really understand is that they included face products in this, and they just look super sketchy. Like, there's just a super dark warm shade that looks very orangey, and then there's like a cool tone contour that might work for like light skin tones, and I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of gaps there, and I think it would have been a lot smarter for them to be like, oh, these 3 shades on the side are the eyeshadows that you're probably going to use the most, and then the collaborator could just be like, oh, and I also sometimes use this for my face, because I have plenty of eyeshadow palettes where I still use some of the colors for my face. But saying that this is an eye and face palette, I just feel like they're excluding so many people. I just don't really love the thrown in face product in any eyeshadow palette, to be honest. But in this, I just feel like it's severely lacking. And there's one highlighter shade. It's not for me. It's not for me. So that's going to be a pass. And then lastly, there are 3 new palettes from Huda Beauty for the like mini, what are they called? The Obsessions palettes. And these are actually pretty cute. I am kind of tempted to pick up the khaki one because I really like it. It has like some grungy greens, a little bit of neutral. It has like a lavendery light shimmer, which I think is super pretty. And then the purple haze one is cute as well. And then the sand haze actually looks so much like the nude light palette that I already have. So that one is an easy pass. It has a little bit deeper mattes, but overall it looks like the same kind of vibe. So looking at these, the khaki one, it does speak to me the most. But I don't think I'm going to purchase them, because even though it speaks to me, even though I think it's cute, it's not like, oh, that's absolutely amazing, I must have it in my life, like some other eyeshadow palettes give me the feels more than this. So I think I'm going to pass. Alright y'all, so that is everything for today's indie makeup releases. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!